12-bar blues. Basic, with drop 2 voicing, with just your basic 7th chord models. Learning these harmonic models, they're like the crown jewels of Western harmony, even in things like jazz and blues. And knowing these models is what is going to help you learn to improvise over chord changes. So I just want to talk about a basic model, which is moving by fifth. So moving chords that move down a fifth and then back up a fifth, and how the voices move when we're talking about 7th chords. So come on into the left hand so that we can really look at what we're doing. So I started on this hopefully familiar C7 voicing. And chord changes are multiple melodies happening over time. It took us a long time to identify each slice of time with a name that we named as a chord. But they're shorthand for multiple melodies happening over time, and learning the melodies that are that chord change, that are that model, are the key to learning and internalizing those chord changes is the key to learning to playing and improvising over chord changes, because then you just hear the chord changes as the multiple melodies. So when you're moving through a 12-bar blues, just a basic one like this, so I go C7, and the first change on the second bar, I'm going to F7. I'm going down a fifth from C to F. And in this case, in the case of 7th chords, dominant 7th chords, like we have in a blues like this, the voices will move to the next chord in the same direction that the bass traveled down a fifth. It's important that you think in terms of fifths. And so what you'll notice is the soprano goes down half a step, the alto goes down a half step, the tenor, in this case, in this inversion, this distribution, is staying in the same place, and the bass is going down by step. As guitarists, we can arpeggiate them and pick out each of the notes and draw our attention to them that way. But even better way to do it is sing each part in this quartet of harmony. That's the best way to internalize it. You can also play it, but singing it and working on getting it just so in tune will really make it much more technicolor in your ear. Techno something in your ear. Anyway, so I will sing for you. There's the soprano part. We've all heard that sound. Then the alto part. Right? Okay, there's that sound. Then there's the tenor part. It doesn't move. And finally, the bass part is going from and you could just know the sounds, but it would also be useful for you to know the functions someday. If you want to skip over this part, fine. But that's the 7th of that chord, resolving to the major third of the following chord. In the alto voice, oh sorry, I was singing the alto, pardon me. It sounded funny to me too. It's because I have to sing this one. I have to sing that one an octave lower. I can't sing it that. Maybe I can. There it is. Okay, there you go. Getting to hear that. Okay, and then it's the root of the chord, then it's the 5th, and the 5th, and the root, and then finally it's the 5th of the chord, then it's the root, then it's the 5th. They flip. And you should look at those at all of the distributions of the chords, all of the inversions. So I started with this inversion, but you could start from that inversion, or you could start from this inversion to get to know them on the guitar. But the important part is to get to know them in your ear. And then you will internalize those melodies of the chord changes, which will enable you to find melodies in improvisations that follow the changes. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, liking, and all that stuff. Please put your notifications on and come back and see us again.